right, welcome everyone to Waffle Capital Episode 3, Weather Talk. I have with me here Mr. Lupin.
Yes.
On my left, with a nice white suit, very fragrant. I'm Francesco, the GOAT.
And I'm Leo.
And we have Babatunde here on the right.
We have Leo here on the right.
Today, we're gonna be talking about weather. Weather, guys.
Weather, expresses my mood. When it's sunny, I'm happy. When it's raining, get a little sad. Sometimes.
Okay.
And weather's like, it changes, just like you.
Okay. So would you say that weather, kind of dictates the way you behave in the outside world?
I think weather is directly correlated to your personality and kind of your person, your being in that specific moment. I don't know if you know this, but in countries like Finland, where it's quite dark during the year,
That's true. I've
it's
heard of
like
that.
called seasonal depression.
Oh yeah, really?
Yes.
Oh.
So when there's very limited hours of sunlight,
Oh wow.
depression is
higher.
caused.
It's higher. That's interesting.
Yes.
How would you describe it?
I strongly agree with what Luca was saying.
Okay.
And I've experienced as well as weather has also impacted where I've lived.
Yeah, you seem like a person that has not seen the sun.
Anyways.
So you've experienced, because you've lived in England.
Yes.
Gotta specify that for the
One of the reasons for which we left was because of the weather.
of the weather.
Quite
That's
interesting.
quite
So
interesting.
you would say that weather is a determinant to where you would reside.
I mean, it's not a
your
deciding
lifetime.
factor, but it does impact your
It does.
decision-making
No,
process.
I agree.
Back when I was a little kid, what we used to do in kindergarten is there's like the place I'm from, it resides like kind of underneath the Italian Alps, so it does have a very when there's storms, they kind of tend to stay there for quite a while and they get pretty intense.
I see.
And there was this kid, his name was Doggio. Doggio, he was from his mother was from the Congo all my life, and his dad as well. But his dad left as soon as they got to Italy. And so what did Doggio do? So because of these storms, we were in school one day, mad storm out, left, right, and center. Okay, like lightning, like looked like a club out there. So Doggio didn't really understand, because he didn't really speak Italian, that when that happened, we would go into this closed room to be safe, because the school wasn't very safe. So what he did was he just started running out and screaming like on the street, and so the police thought there was a school shooting happening, and they just raided the school like midday, just because of thunder. I think that's an incredible statement to what weather. Even though we think we've come to a place where we're above the weather, we're still very much dependent on the weather in our daily actions.
Yeah.
What day is it today? What is it? It's
It's,
the 11th of March.
Yeah.
So the 11th of March, we're outside on my terrace. It's 20 degrees. There's people with hats.
Indeed.
There's people with glasses.
From the sun. Yeah.
Indeed. And it's not normal. If we look over there,
It's a bit early for spring.
there's not much snow.
Yeah.
Looks like where he's from. So, that's not correct, mate. Okay? What does that do to climate change?
Climate change. You're
So
right.
what was your relation
I
with
think
climate change?
today I woke up and I checked the weather and I looked outside and the sky was clear. And the
Do you always check the weather when you wake up?
Often.
Is that like a routine?
I mean, it's a deciding factor for my outfits.
Oh, it makes sense.
Oh, interesting.
But I was happy, but at the same time I was sad because it's a warm day, but at the same time we're experiencing the effects of climate change.
Right.
The 11th of March, not even halfway through March, and we're already experiencing spring weather, which isn't good signs for our planet.
No. I agree. Bit too much
So
sun
wait,
for you as
so
well,
You're
right?
saying global warming is real?
Yes.
Yes. it
Would
is.
you agree with that statement? Do you think global warming is real?
I think it's completely made up. The government wants us to take action because they're obviously moving towards more sustainable things. That's only because Elon Musk wants to make more money.
Right.
But personally, I don't think global warming is real. I think, sure, it's getting hotter, but
So what point are you making here exactly? I don't
I'm saying
understand.
that global warming is real, but not because of the factors that they tell us.
So what do you think is real? Because of
Well, because of the government.
Right,
It's
so
the government. It's the government.
it's the government. And how would you describe the government implementing factors that then lead us to climate
I
change?
think Elon Musk, with all the technology he's been creating, he's been able to create a thermostat that controls the global climate.
Indeed.
And he's turning it up by a couple degrees every year.
Every
He gave it to the government, and the governments are turning it up.
Oh, and he got a contract. That's why he's so rich.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense. That's
Exactly.
interesting. Yeah, I mean, Elon Musk, if you want to come down here and defend yourself, please do. You're always welcome. We always appreciate differing views. here on Waffle
Perspectives,
Capital.
guests.
Exactly.
Guests that tell us their opinion, share their story.
In fact, if you do want to appear on Waffle Capital, please drop a comment down below.
Yes.
Exactly.
I want to bring back a point you mentioned. So you said you looked at the weather app in the morning to decide what you will be wearing that day.
Yes.
So please describe to us, like, what would you say, like a rainy, like kind of dayish, like.
I mean, a rainy day, first thing that comes to mind is I need to wear a coat.
A coat,
A
that makes
raincoat
sense.
with a hood, because you need to cover. Next step is when it rains, there's usually clouds, and clouds cover the sun. Therefore, it's colder than it actually says, so it feels
Right.
colder.
It feels
And,
colder, okay.
In many cases, there's also wind. So take the temperature that you have.
All right.
Think about the rain, and then think about that it feels colder than it actually says.
Well, weather, I wouldn't say is a very big determinant in my outfit for the day.
Oh, so you
mean-
just kind of go out however you feel.
Honestly, the first thing I see is what I wear. That's how I go about it by my day. I'm not really focused on my clothes. I'm focused on my objectives, my goals, and. But yeah,
So
honestly,
what would
how
you say your most common
how
daily
you
goal is?
dress is obviously kind of reflects your personality.
So what would you say is your most common goal during the day?
My common goal
Yeah.
to just get through it,
Yeah.
Get through it the
I
best I
agree.
can.
Okay.
Obviously, us being sportsmen, playing football and basketball right here, we want to achieve our goals also in those areas,
Right.
right? And I don't think how you dress necessarily matters
Okay.
in that context.
And I have a disagreeing view with you because for me it does. Like, let's say I want to be confident that day. I usually wear like.
No, I could agree with that. I could agree with that. When you wear a really nice fit, and you're feeling confident and everything,
Right.
and there just happens to be a terrible day, how does that make you feel?
Was that to us or the viewers?
Oh, to the viewers as well. If you like that answer, write in the comments below.
Okay.
But also to you guys, what do you think?
I think it kind of it makes me reflect on how I've wasted my day because I had a good fit on. I should have invested more into my day.
If you feel like it should have been more important.
Yeah.
No, I feel like if what made the day bad is out of your control, I feel like it's a wasted fit.
Wasted fit.
A wasted fit.
I wasted fit. Yeah. No, I
could have
completely
saved it for another day.
Facts. Like
Yeah, because you can't wear the same fit twice, right?
facts.
Yeah. Video, that's what's for you.
Yeah. All right, let's bring it back to weather. If we were to have a top 3 tier list for top weather phenoms,
Okay.
what would you guys rate the situation? A dangerously traumatic hailstorm first, probably because I traumatic. Like you look out the window, you feel traumatized. That's how bad it is. It's just relaxing, like.
Blizzard.
No,
Yes,
no,
yeah.
but that's too similar to a hailstorm. I feel like I love that.
but you
But
see,
Isn't that what makes it
hail,
better?
you just hear a bunch of
Yeah, that's what I'm
feels
saying.
like your house is being bombed.
Exactly.
While hail, it's soft snow. It feels like your house is being caressed.
But what?
That's
Okay,
different.
fine. That's your opinion. So okay. Then I have floods. Floods are cool. You can go canoeing. Yeah, in Amsterdam, when there was a lot of rain, you could just go canoeing everywhere. Just flood it up.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find some dead animals on the side, but part of the experience, Then I think number 3, I think not to be oversimplistic or anything, but any sunny day usually is nice.
Yeah, true. Sunny days.
Yeah.
It can be nice.
Yeah, yeah, can be
It can be.
depending on the situation.
I mean, it depends how you feel in the day. If you want to stay locked in the whole day,
Then
I'm saying a hailstorm. A hailstorm, disaster,
For sure.
trees flying, everything. Everything's slapping
That
onto your
that
house,
is-
and you feel the sense of protection.
have you ever seen hail?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Interesting.
You?
No, I just want to. Why'd you ask that question?
No, because I don't know. Not a lot. I haven't seen hail in a while, so I just think maybe some
Oh,
people have it.
interesting.
Yeah,
So me?
yeah, you.
Yeah, personally, I agree with you. Hailstorm is like has to be one of the two, top two, because
It has to, or
has to.
okay, fair.
And then probably second would be, I don't know, floods could be up there.
Floods are pretty cool, man.
Yeah, maybe
No.
even. No, floods is up there. Yeah.
Okay, no, it makes sense.
Third, I want to put sunny day. You know.
No,
Sunny days are overrated. In my opinion.
earthquake.
Yeah.
Do you get tanned?
Actually, I don't. To this way, this problem doesn't apply to me. But my mom, being black, does wear sunscreen a lot, and I've never worn sunscreen in my life. And quite frankly, I've never had a problem.
So okay, that's interesting.
Wait, so are you
And-
tanned right now?
So how would you describe yourself?
Light skin. Mixed.
That's hot.
So I was tanning, right?
As
Me
you
and my
do.
brother.
Right.
Obviously, me being the responsible person I am,
Right.
put sunscreen. My brother in the end didn't. So what I did, I took advantage of the situation.
Right.
And I put a banana on his chest. Well, obviously, we waited a few hours.
Right.
He was taking a nap. It was afternoon day.
After eating?
Yes.
Ah, I like those
eating.
naps. Those naps
That's
are
like the
nice.
perfect time for a
Right,
nap.
yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
relax. You know, enjoy the sun.
Facts.
And after a few hours, he woke up, saw the banana on his chest, took it off, and guess what was there?
A banana. tan.
Watermelon. I become Buddhist in the summer, basically. Yeah, I started eating vegetarian. A red dot just spawns here. Depending on how much sun, sometimes I become your community. Depending on the situation, depending on how much sun, just fluctuates. Oh yeah.
Temporarily, I become a professional ping pong player.
Become Xing
So
Chong.
interesting.
Yeah.
Is that related to
No, he becomes Xing Chong.
Yeah,
like,
so
he just
changing
Yeah.
a change in race.
Yeah.
Change in race, possibly. Possibly, I experience.
Depending on the summer.
Yeah, depending on the summer.
Is that depending on your diet or?
No, depending on how many hours I put in every day. Usually, I average about say 4 to 6 hours of ping pong every day.
Makes sense.
But obviously, the external conditions impact how I adapt to the situation.
That was a motorbike right there. Thank you everyone for watching. Please leave your comments below, subscribe, leave a like, share to your beautiful friends, especially if they're female. They're in need. This was Waffle Capital episode 3. Thank you very much.
One last question to the audience. Do you become Asian